This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, I'm Sabrina Brown. It's great to have you with us. Topping the news tonight, U.S. visa processing was put on hold today following the robbery of the U.S. Embassy's vice consul in New Providence yesterday. In Parliament today, Minister of Foreign Affairs Fred Mitchell delivered a special communication to the House explaining the interruption as communicated by the U.S. Embassy. Now, since then, Minister Mitchell said the embassy has informed him that visa processing will resume tomorrow morning. He said there were no interruptions at airports in the capital or here in Grand Bahama. The U.S. Embassy issued a statement late this afternoon confirming that the non-immigrant services will be available tomorrow, but on a reduced basis, and that persons holding appointments will be contacted to reschedule. The embassy plans to resume full non-immigrant visa services on Wednesday. Tomorrow will be election day for the membership of the Bahamas Union of Teachers. Over 3,000 members are eligible to vote throughout the country. There are 18 positions on tomorrow's ballot, and the race to watch is the battle for the presidency, as incumbent President Belinda Wilson will be challenged by former General Secretary Stephen McPhee. From a local perspective, incumbent Area Vice President Quintin LaRoda is being challenged for that post by educator Vincent Roll. Voting on Grand Bahama will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. at the Bahamas Public Services Union Hall. In other news, the maritime sector is of critical importance to Grand Bahama's economy, with thriving industrial giants like the Freeport Container Port, the Grand Bahama Shipyard, Statoil, and the Bahamas Oil Refining Company. As the industry continues to grow, officials are focusing greater attention on training. The Bahamas Maritime Cadet Program continues to attract high school seniors interested in a career in the maritime industry. Coordinator of the local program, Clayton Curtis, says cadets who move on to attend the Holland Maritime College in Canada are very successful in their studies, and as more young people look to pursue professional training in this field, he is concerned that more needs to be done to help them develop their careers when they return home.
Even those who do make it to Canada and do well are often left to fend for themselves if Campbell Shipping does not hire them. It is not fair, I think, to these students to have gone through 3 years high school preparation to excel academically overseas and then to just be handed a list of companies that are registered under the Bahamian flag and tell them, go find your own job. Something's got to be done about that.
The fall of last year, the College of the Bahamas, in conjunction with the State University of New York Maritime College, introduced a Maritime Studies bachelor's degree program. This month, Campbell's Shipping is expected to break ground for its $25 million Maritime Academy in New Providence, with classes slated to begin next year. Chairman of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, Ian Fair, believes this is good news for cadets.
The underlying idea of the Institute is to promote national development in the Bahamas by bringing the training home when it comes to international maritime certification. Its work-study program is geared towards equipping youngsters like you to actually go to sea after the first year. That is the immediate entry into the workforce.
As the Bahamas is poised to become a center of maritime excellence, the port executive is encouraging young people to consider careers in this lucrative industry.
Unlike many fields that are downsizing, the maritime sector is vibrant and offers so many different job careers for you to choose from. Thirdly, by means of governmental and private sector involvement, opportunities to further your education in this field are available at a lower cost point and on home soil. I'm well aware of the fact that we need to improve in that area, and we will start having to do our best about it.
We are less than 2 weeks into the 2013 Atlantic hurricane season, and already we have seen one named system, Tropical Storm Andrea, which came out of the Gulf of Mexico. Forecasters are predicting an above-normal season with some 18 named storms, 9 hurricanes, and 4 major hurricanes. The National Emergency Management Agency is focused on preparedness, and Senior Island Administrator Alexander Williams says ensuring that shelters are safe for persons seeking refuge is a priority.
We got to ensure that wherever our people go, the premises are structurally strong, the integrity is adequate to withstand the kind of weather that is likely to accompany a hurricane. And of course, There are some other inspections that ought to be made. We got to be sure that it is on high ground. We got to be sure that it is sanitarily safe and that it is adequate for the kind of traffic that you will have during that kind of time.
Williams says 9 shelters have been identified for the Freeport area and 2 for West Grand Bahama. NEMA is in the process of finding a suitable structure for East End. Meanwhile, the administrator adds that NEMA is also working to ensure that shelters are managed properly should a disaster occur.
We invite those persons or those churches or those companies, if they are offering their premises as shelters, we want to assist by making sure that the persons are properly trained and, of course, that the shelter itself is adequate for that particular purpose.
Now, some 26 persons have been trained by NEMA in shelter management here on Grand Bahama. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition is coming right back.